Hey, hello and welcome back students. Welcome to the MEG-03 video. So in this video, we are going to cover A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. So without any further wait, let's get start with the introduction. The introduction is the journey of a young mind. Imagine a young boy growing up in a society where everyone tells him what to believe, how to behave, what religion to follow, what future to choose. But this boy keeps asking questions like he wants freedom, he wants individuality, he wants to become an artist and think for himself. This boy is Stephen Dedalus, and his journey forms the heart of A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. Unlike traditional novels, this is not mainly about external events. It is about growth of consciousness, identity, artistic development, freedom from social restrictions. Now, let's explore what is the novel about. The novel follows Stephen Dedalus from childhood, adolescence, youth, to becoming an independent artist. The story focuses on his thoughts, emotions, beliefs, inner struggles. This is why the novel feels psychological and personal. Now let's talk on Stephen's childhood. The novel begins with the Stephens as a child. Joyce presents the world exactly as a child experiences it. Stephen observes everything, feels confused, tries to understand reality. This technique is important because readers grow with Stephens. Now let's talk on school experiences. Stephen studies in strict religious schools. There he faces discipline, punishment, authority. These experiences make him question power and institutions. Even as a young boy, he begins developing independent thinking. Now let's talk on religion and guilt. One of the most important themes is Stephen grows up in deeply Catholic Ireland. Religious influence, education, family life, morality. For a period, Stephen becomes intensely religious. He fears sin, punishment, hell. Now let's talk on the crisis of guilt. As a teenager, Stephen experiences desire, temptations, inner conflict. After certain actions, he feels overwhelming guilt. He becomes obsessed with spiritual punishment. The section shows conflict between human desire and religious authority. Now let's talk on rejections of religious control. Gradually, Stephen realizes religion cannot completely define his identity. He begins moving away from strict religious obedience, traditional expectations. This becomes a major turning point. Now let's talk on birth of the artist. The Stephen discovers art. He realizes creativity gives meaning, imaginations offers freedom, artistic expressions can shape identity. He decides he will become an artist. This is the most important moment in the novel. Now let's talk on what does art mean to Stephen. For Stephen's, art becomes freedom from society, freedom from religion, freedom from political pressure. He wants non-obedience but creation. This idea is central to the novel. Now let's talk on Ireland and nationalism. Another important theme, Stephen struggles with Irish nationalism, political expectations, cultural identity. He feels society constantly demands loyalty, but he wants personal freedom first. This creates tension between individual identity and national identity. Now, without any further wait, let's talk on the symbol of Dedalus. Very important exam topic. Stephen's surname Dedalus comes from Greek mythology. Dedalus was an inventor who escaped imprisonment using wings. Stephen sees himself similarly. He wants to escape religion, family pressure, or social expectations. This symbol represents freedom and artistic independence. Now let's talk on stream of consciousness. One of Joyce's most famous technique. Instead of simply describing event, Joyce presents thoughts directly. Readers enter Stephen's mind, emotions, memories, perceptions. This technique influenced modern fiction greatly. It is mostly repeated in exam. Now let's talk on central themes. Number 1. Growth and development. Stephen gradually becomes mature and independent. Number 2. Search for identity. He struggles to discover who he truly is. Number 3. Art and creativity. Art becomes path to freedom. Number 4. Religion. Religious authority shapes and challenges him. Number 5. Individual freedom. Stephen rejects social restrictions. Now let's talk on Bildungsroman. Very important term. The novel is a Bildungsroman, meaning novel of growth and education. We see childhood, adolescence, adulthood. The focus is personal development. Now let's talk on modernism in the novel. The novel is considered modernist fiction. It features psychological focus, streams of consciousness, fragmented experience, emphasizes on individual perception. It is very important for exam point. Now let's talk on how to write a 20-mark answer. In the first, you need to write an introductions by Joyce and Romans. In the body, you need to discuss Stephen's development, religion, art, identity, and a stream of consciousness. In the conclusion, you can highlight artistic freedom and self-discovery. In the final conclusion, what the novel teaches us. A portrait of the artist as a young man teaches us every individual must discover their own identity. Freedom often requires questioning authority, and art can become a path to self-realization. Stephen's journey becomes not just a story of one young man, but the universe search for identity and purpose. So that's it from the video of about MEG-03 British novel, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James